Yo, yo, yiggity, yo, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of, oh man, what the hell was I thinking? Where we go back and look at my 4 beginners and critique them and commentate over them and figure out what was I thinking 4 years ago. Yes, we've been at this for a long time now. 4 years is pretty nuts. It's like I've graduated YouTube school now. So looking back at these are pretty painful, but when we finally caught up to Quatherine for beginners. Now, Quatherine is a game I really love, and I'm very excited for Full Body, which is coming out later this year. Quatherine was a game that I played a lot kind of right before I started my YouTube channel, so it was very fresh in my memory at the time of me making this. But I also remember having capture issues with this one as well, where I accidentally set my capture card to set it to record at 480p, despite the game not running at that. So the footage looks like absolute garbage. So we're going to be witnessing that again. But it's been a while since I've seen this one, and the fact that it has 300,000 views makes me sad. It makes me sad to see all these have a lot of views, because my content sucked back then. But, alright, let's watch it. Let's see what I have to say. Whoops. There we go.
So Quatherine came out in 2012, and
Oh, my bad. It came out. Okay, so out the gate, I already have the wrong information. I say the wrong date, and then I didn't bother to re-record the line, so I had to put this crap in here to explain how bad the information is.
everyone was like,
What the man?
the game received positive reviews, and while it was created by the same people who made Persona, Quatherine came out of the left field.
That made Persona. I'm not going to show an image of Persona, nothing. I'm just going to say Persona. Alright.
It caught a lot of people off guard with just how odd the game was. Of course, it was familiar enough to Persona fans to enjoy it, and it offered a little something for puzzle fans and people who like anime in general. Quatherine is definitely a unique game, that is for sure.
Okay, so the writing's a little better, but again, the buns are taking up all the space and stuff, so I'm a little more snappy, I'm a little more confident in what I'm saying. You can tell I obviously wrote this one out. That's, because some of these were just written of me, vaguely talking, and then I strung some of it together.
I have really bad diarrhea.
But anyway,
Animation! We're animating them now. Wow, making progress.
For a few basic tips and tricks for people who don't know about this game. So you play as a dude named Vincent. A dude that has been in a relationship for quite some time, with a stable but strict girlfriend, Quatherine with a K. Vincent
Okay, I'm caught up. I get it. What do you explain to me? I'm on this ride.
is content with just how things are. But one day, Quatherine starts
If you could just back the fuck up.
pressuring him into marriage and more commitment, which Vincent ain't too sure about. Feeling his freedom slowly being taken away, a young, attractive chick, also named Quatherine with a
You know, the name of the game. Yeah, I've made... I've made jokes like that before. It's like, the name of the game. Just in case. I love it when games actually, either just blatantly say the game's title or it's just named after the main character and stuff. I think that's just so straightforward. It's so fun. It's so fun.
and has an affair with him. And thus, the love anime triangle is born. And yeah, the Quatherine naming thing kind of gets confusing, but thank God for subtitles. But Vincent becomes extremely conflicted with his emotions. I mean, seriously, the guy
This audio sounds so padded. I sound so far away, or is that just me? I don't know.
can barely form a sentence. It kind of gets annoying.
This is where I started to learn how to montage stuff. I remember this. I was like, you know what? I'm actually going to show an example of the thing I'm talking about. So that was a first.
Oh boy. And on top of all the love drama crap, every night Vincent enters a nightmare realm, where he has to climb and solve puzzles in order to not die in the real world. Along the way, you'll meet ants, cake, alcohol trivia, sheep, giant babies, sexting.
This is, along the way you'll be. I think this is I did this before and stuff, but this is where I was like, okay, I'm gonna try to make this kind of a consistent thing. I remember writing this specifically.
And sweating. No, for reals, Vincent sweats a lot in this game. Now, like I mentioned, Quatherine is an odd game, but the story is kind of what you make it. While there is a definitive story here, depending on how you answer certain questions and messages, determines the ending. And Lord...
Okay, so I'm actually bothering to explain the mechanics and stuff. Okay, this one, not as bad as I thought it was gonna be. I still hate it, but not as bad.
There are a lot of endings, so consider that when you're making choices. So the gameplay is divided into 2 sections. The nightmare world where you climb and solve puzzles, and the real world where you hang out at the stray sheep with Vincent and his buddies. Everything else exists in cutscenes. Quatherine is a very heavy story-based game, so if you're not into that, you're gonna have a bad time.
God, I just hate these buns. I absolutely want to kill them. I'm slowly training my brain to hate my image. Is that bad? I just like, oh man, like after seeing this, it's like I just want to strangle myself that I kept making this mistake over and over and over again for a year, basically. It's just like, ugh.
But anyway, let's start off with the stray sheep, shall we? So every night you hang out at the stray sheep before going to sleep, which makes you enter the nightmare world. Most of what you can
God,
do
look at how low res all this footage is. Oh God, this game is so much prettier than this. And I'm like, yeah, my dump ass did not know how to work this capture card.
is drink, which makes you move faster during the puzzles, and you'll get these.
And I even noticed and I didn't do anything about it. Like I was like, oh, looks like crap.
Here's some trivia for you, as you seem to have finished your class.
Listen to that smooth, buttery voice. You can also reply to text messages and check pictures in the bathroom, winky winky. And there is this
Winky
little mini game
winky. There's a sex joke in there. Winky winky. You're supposed to get it.
that you can play that is very similar to the puzzles in the nightmare world. So you can practice your technique so you don't get the crap beaten out of you later on. You can also talk to people in the bar. And there is some side quests where if you talk to certain NPCs every night, you can save them in the nightmare world. But honestly, it doesn't affect the
Okay, so when I talked about this, real talk, I have no idea how to actually do it. Okay, I'm a huge fraud in this case. I love Quatherine, but this is like the one thing I never figured out how to do right because I never bothered to like actually read up on how to save the other characters. So like I just know of that. I don't actually do some of the things I talk about. A lot of the times I actually have to see what other people say about the game because I'm not that great at games, guys. Let's be real. And I kind of rely on other people to get information so I can kind of like make sure I have everything available. And that was the case for Persona 5 where like I didn't come across certain confidants that I knew were going to be good jokes later down the line. So I had to like, read up on a lot of stuff like that. So like, don't be afraid to like double check your stuff and reach out to make sure you have all your information because God, I wish I knew how to do that like back then.
story.
Oh my God, my videos are just not factually helpful for the most part.
I'm sure they're all just fine. But that's kind of the thing with Quatherine. Minus the puzzles, nothing is mandatory. And it's really up to you if you want to explore the extra stuff. Like, nothing is gonna stop you from just leaving the bar without doing anything. So you can really cut down the playtime if you want to. Okay, moving on. So the real meat of this.
So I think this is like where I kind of discovered how to structure my videos a little bit, where it's like, okay, so the opening part is gonna be the story, and then, or at least the opening part's gonna be the reception, and then the second part's the story, and then the third part's the design, and then the gameplay, because that's kind of how I structure everything now, and you could tell I was like chopping this one up properly, versus just kind of talking sporadically for like 5 minutes about nothing.
This game is the puzzles. Each night you enter the nightmare realm, and you have to climb these block towers. The goal is simple. Just reach the top before the floor falls down. Now, Vincent can only climb one block at a time, but you can push and pull blocks, and hang on the edges. And that's what you'll be doing a majority of the time. The game does a pretty good job explaining how the mechanics work, and things come pretty naturally once you get going. But here's the thing about these puzzles. They are hard! Oh my God! And I'm not the only person.
That's it, that's the joke. Oh my God, they're hard! Wow, wowzers, guys. Oh my God, holy.
Think so. This game is known for being extremely challenging.
God, I wish I could just do stuff like this now.
And yeah, for the people who are gonna be like, well, I beat
This is back when Phil Fish was a meme. Oh, I forgot about this. For those who remember, Phil Fish is like a really pretentious game designer that made Fez and stuff, and he was just the butt of the joke at the time. And this was my grand mockery of the gamers TM, because like I've always kind of hated snooty people in the first place, but that's why I put this in here. I have to watch this again. This is my stupid impersonation.
Yeah, for the people who are gonna be like, well, I beat the game on hard. You're just bad at games. Shut the hell up.
Oh my God.
Big nerds, you nerd. The learning curve goes
Oh,
all over the place.
why were people friends with me?
And then die 100 times on the next. There are also boss fights on the last level of each night. And oh my God, whoever designed these things needs help. Like, oh my God, what is that? Each boss has different attacks that changes things up, so anticipate that. They also climb extremely fast, so the pressure is on. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, go away, go away, go away, go away!
Oh God.
What you say?
This sucks.
Now, since
Oh,
the
I
game is
hate
very
this. God, I'm so sorry. Oh God, man. It's alright. It's alright. I've learned from this. I've moved on. People can see it was 4 years ago. It's fine. It's fine. I'm fine.
And has high replay value. I highly recommend playing this game on easy the first time around, and then bumping up the difficulty in another playthrough. And even easy can give you a tough time in certain areas. So after you beat a puzzle level, you get to hang out on a safe floor, where you can save, talk to NPCs, learn new techniques, and buy items. Now, you do get rated on how well you climb, and you'll receive a rating/trophy at the end. But by using items, while extremely useful, will automatically bring your score down.
Okay, so,
if you're
hey, actual advice. Good job, me. You did it.
one of those crazy,
Wow.
I gotta be the best completionist kind of person, avoid using items, you freak. You can only carry one item at a time, though, so think carefully before picking up a new one. Now, if you don't care about scores like a normal person,
Oh
and
my
just
god,
wanna
this
win
is me
the best,
being
best,
like, you
best,
know, if you're an underachiever, you're like, you know, that's cool because I'm an underachiever. This is just, I'm just trying to popularize my shitty habits. That's what it is.
item is the energy drink. It allows you to
Oh, also,
climb
yeah,
two
the energy
blocks at a
drink is
time
the
for
best
a little
item.
while.
It is
And
definitely the
Lord
best
Almighty,
item.
It'll get you out of so many tight spots. Always buy it or pick it up when given the chance. So like I said, the game has multiple endings and they're all pretty great in my opinion. And
God, I'm
both
having
find
war
the messages
flashbacks of
in
editing
certain
this
things.
right now.
They'll
Oh,
make that
man.
nifty
Woo!
karma meter go back and forth.
Good
the
gosh.
main thing that is determining the ending is the confession box. Before moving on to the next puzzle, you have to answer a list of
Puzzle.
questions.
Before moving on to the next puzzle, I can't even talk right.
Now, sometimes it isn't obvious which one is considered the bad answer, which I kind of like. Just answer truthfully the first time around. The game has this online feature to see what other people answered, which is cool, so you can see how terrible everyone else is. Y'all need Jesus, good God.
You can't
So,
even
Catherine-
read it. It's so low poly. You can't even read that. You've. I have the shower room. You've suddenly changed sexes. What do? I can't even read that top one. God, you're so stupid, young me. God.
So while Quatherine is an oddball of the game, it does offer an interesting and different experience. And yeah, it's definitely a game you don't want to play in front of your family. But it's just so out there, it's hard not to love. Even if Vincent's perspiration
All this is still
obnoxious,
true.
and
All
the
this is,
puzzles will make
you know
wanna
what?
throw your console
Yeah,
out the
dang
window.
right. I love Quatherine.
What you say?
Oh my god. Another what
It's
you
still a
say.
good game that has a
I do love
lasting
what you say
impression,
jokes.
and
They
I
are
hope
very
this
good.
Basics Beginner's Guide makes your
Gaming experience a little better.
So please
Rate, comment, and subscribe, and I hope you have a fantastic day. Yeah. Oh, God. Oh, like, I still love Quatherine. Everything about that is absolutely true. Again, look how nice everybody is. Look how everyone's like, wow, she did amazing. This is when she sucked, but you know what? She doesn't suck anymore, so thumbs up. Oh, here we go. This was my way of blocking out the haters. I was like, disclaimer, some tips are very vague in my personal opinion, so please don't take them too seriously. AKA, you can't hold bad info against me because I'm memeing, or it's my opinion. Oh man, I remember this because I was getting a lot of heat in a lot of some of my other videos for like being way too vague and not helpful and stuff, and so this was my smart way of covering my tail. Didn't work out very well in my opinion. Good God, I hate this. I personally prefer Quatherine, but that's just me. Look at all these nice comments. Wow. That voice reminds me of Sojiro. Because it is the same voice actor. See, everyone's so nice. Everyone's so nice in these, and it's just like, where are you guys now? Oh, give my content a second chance, y'all. Yeah, that's kind of it. Ugh, I don't know. This is just a sloppy one in my opinion. Well, I mean, it's more structured, but like, you know, it's still not good. It's just still making the same mistakes and stuff. But I guess that wraps up all of the reactions and stuff. These are always a hoot. I'm not sure. Let's see. The next one, we're gonna be diving into Metal Gear Rising Revengeance. See, honestly, again, another personal favorite, and I always kind of want to revisit this, but oof, this is gonna be a rough one to watch. Well, it'll be next time, alright? Thank you guys so much for the support, and hope you have a fantastic day.